In this episode of the 5 Best Pro, we'll cover the top 5 point-and-shoot cameras that are available on the market.
I tried to make the list based on their popularity, quality, price, durability, user opinions, and more. If you need more information about these products, please check the link in the description section below. And make sure you subscribe to more videos. Okay, so let's get started with the video.
Starting at number 5. Sony ZV-1. Sony's ZV-1 is aimed squarely at vloggers and video creators. Its fully articulated LCD screen can flip into selfie mode, and it even has a mode for product placement. In many ways, this model shares its DNA with the RX107. It has the same sensor with many of the same advanced features for autofocus and tracking. If video performance is your main priority, this camera really shines at almost half the price of its older sibling. In some key ways, this camera is a stripped-down version of the RX107. The lens is shorter but brighter, extending to 70mm compared to 200mm. It is missing the very useful pop-up EVF and the somewhat less useful pop-up flash, probably because these are less important for video shooters. At number 4. Sony ZV-1F. The Sony ZV-1F is a slimmed-down version of the ZV-1, with a fixed 20mm equivalent lens in place of the bigger camera's 24 to 70mm zoom. This gives it a very wide verging on fisheye perspective that will be familiar to anyone who watches a lot of, or is interested in making, influencer videos, but is a little challenging for everyday photography. The ZV-1F, even more than the ZV-1, is a camera meant for vloggers and other content creators, not photographers, and as such it drops many of the ZV-1's more photography-oriented features: faster phase detect autofocus, optical image stabilization, ultra-high-speed capture and RAW capture, that aren't necessary in the world of selfies and product or technique demonstrations. At number 3. Panasonic LX10. The LX10 is a powerful, affordable compact camera capable of producing great stills and 4K video. Its Leica-branded 24 to 72mm lens is a solid performer across the whole range, and the touchscreen is smooth and useful, especially with its tap-to-focus function. The autofocus is fast and accurate. While it doesn't have the feature set of the Sony RX100 or the generous controls of the Panasonic LX100, it has a balance of usability and performance that makes it a worthy choice at a much lower price. There are a few sacrifices, compared to those models. Unlike the LX100 with its micro Four Thirds sensor, the LX10 uses the more standard 1-inch sensor. Its touchscreen LCD flips in one direction only, instead of a fuller range of motion. At number 2. Panasonic Lumix ZS200. The standout feature of the ZS200 is its longest-in-class zoom lens, reaching all the way to 360mm. With over 15x zoom, it surpasses even the Sony RX107's impressive 24 to 200mm lens. Of course, there are trade-offs when packing so much lens into such a compact body. The lens only opens to f3.3 and it is noticeably less sharp than its competitors. If you are wondering if it's possible to have too much zoom, this camera might suggest so. This model falls between the LX100 and LX10, both in size and features. Finally, at number 1. Canon G7X Mark III. One of the smaller cameras we tested, the Canon G7X Mark III has some very attractive features. Although its 24 to 100mm zoom is not the longest, it opens to an unusually bright f1.8/2.8. The zoom moves smoothly and surely. The contrast detect autofocus is not up to par with Sony's models, but it will do well in most conditions. The G7 is a popular vlogger camera. It has a coveted 3.5mm microphone input for better quality audio. The touchscreen flips up into selfie mode. The Mark III adds the ability to live stream directly to YouTube. In general, it feels a step behind the others. The build quality is less robust than most of its competitors.
Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. If this video was helpful to you, please remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe to my channel for more videos. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as possible.